Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on back to school academics. So basically how you can improve your grades for the new school year and just have better academic scores on everything overall. So yeah, I think I have 10 tips, and because that's a lot, I'm going to get right into it. So my first tip is don't procrastinate. Schools generally don't accept late work, so if you procrastinate on them and leave them until like the day before, then you might not be able to get it done, and then you have that late work, and schools don't accept that. You don't feel as stressed if you get things done ahead of time. Your work is generally of higher quality because you're not rushing to get it done, and things overall end up getting done if you're not procrastinating on them. So my next tip is to stay organized and color code things. And this is helpful because you always know where your papers are, so you can easily get to them and turn them in on time. You're less likely to lose things, and if you're color coding, all your classwork is together, so it's not in like 5 different places, which is helpful. So tip number 3 is to put things in your backpack the night before so you're not going to forget them, and you're always prepared for class, because I always have the problem of like leaving packets at home, and you need those for the next for like your next class. So if you put them in your backpack the night before, then you're guaranteed to have them and you don't look really stupid unprepared. My next tip is to write things down, so you know all your assignments and what's due when, and you also know where or when you're going to be having big tests or quizzes, so you can study for them ahead of time. My next tip is to plan out projects like I have done here. As you can see, most of that writing is me planning out a project that I have to do, so you won't be like procrastinating on them, and you're not waiting last minute to do things, and you'll be constantly working on the project, so you know you can get it done. It's just helpful so you can like spread the work out, and you basically don't have to wait last minute to do things. Okay, so my next tip is really important, but also something that a lot of people don't actually do, I don't think. This is to study, because it is very easy to forget information, especially if you're receiving information from a lot of different classes. You're not going to remember everything. It's kind of impossible. It's like a way of refreshing your brain, and it helps improve your test scores, which in turn will help improve your grades. So my next tip is pay attention in class. Don't be talking with friends. Listen when the teacher is talking. This helps you get all the important information that you may need, whether it be course information, assignment information, stuff like that. And you'll also know all the concepts for tests when your teacher's like going over PowerPoint on like the Civil War, and you have a test on the Civil War like a week later. You'll know the concepts because you were taught them and you were listening. My next tip is that school comes first. Don't skip homework assignments for like sports or to hang out with friends, because good grades are going to help you in the long run, and a lot of the time if you're not getting good grades, then your parents are going to be angry and won't let you hang out with friends, or you can't participate in sports either because your grades have, like if you're playing school sports, then you have certain grades that you have to keep up. So good grades in turn will give you the other things. So then my next tip is check grades constantly. I know a lot of schools let you check your grades online, or you can check grades with your teacher. So you always know when you have like assignments missing, and you know when you need to get your grade up. So say you have like a C+ and you need like a B or something. I don't know, that was a random example, but you'll know that you have to get that grade up to a B. So. And my final tip is also really, really important, and it's don't be afraid to get help if you don't understand something. I know especially with like math and science, it's harder to understand concepts, but if you're not really sure on how to do something, don't be afraid to ask your teacher for help. That's what they're there for. And if you can't approach the teacher, you have friends that can give you help. I had a friend who struggled a bit in math, and I'm in the same math class as him, and he's also my neighbor, so I think once or twice he came over and I helped him with stuff. So getting help will improve your grades, obviously, because if you know what you're doing, then you're going to get good grades on stuff, most likely. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful and you can hopefully learn some stuff from it. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and bye.